What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to take a look at the first look, I guess, of Spider-Man gameplay in Marvel's Avengers. It's made its way online, it's made its way on Twitter, and because of that, you know that there's going to be some hot takes one way or the other. Now, look, I'm not saying you can't have an opinion on it. You can have literally whatever opinion you want on it. I certainly have some things to say, and here's what I'll say. I don't actually mind the gameplay. I'll talk about that a little bit more in depth, but my main thing I do want to say is just like, if you're going to focus on a negative, may I implore you to focus on the negative of just the fact that it's not really, it seems like, that big of a deal of like Spider-Man being in the game. Now, we kind of did know that. They've been telling us for, I would say, months at this point, that Spider-Man was not going to be like a story DLC. It wasn't going to be like a Black Panther, literally like a mega expansion, you know what I mean, where it's going to be this huge arc and all that stuff. It's just, you play as him, so he's got his moves, he's got his abilities, you can level him up and all that stuff, but you learn about him through audio logs and stuff. Now, like that, while they kind of like made it known that was going to happen for a little bit just to brace people, the fact that that's all you do get after so long of waiting, if I was going to be mad at anything, that's what I'd be mad at. I'm actually just in a sense of not really caring all that much. I'm going to play as him for like 1 to 2 days, see if there's anything there, and then most likely uninstall the game after I reinstall it in another week or so. But the gameplay itself, it doesn't look all that bad. It doesn't look all that good, granted. In fact, it's actually right down the middle again of almost not caring whatsoever. And I see people making the point of like, well, Insomniac has set the bar so high. I mean, that's true, but at the same time, like, it's just a different game. It's I get it. Like, when you watch it and then you say, well, you can play as Spider-Man here, or you can play as Spider-Man in Spider-Man 2018. Really, there's only one right answer of which one should you want to play. I would argue there's only one answer. But, again, like, it's a different thing. I don't really think it's something that you have to dock too many points on or any points at all for it just being kind of unique. You know what I mean? It's the way the Avengers fight in Marvel's Avengers, like it or hate it, and it's how you would, I would say, again, like, for what it is, it's kind of exactly what you would imagine. Like, for the way the game operates and plays for the Avengers that we have already, and then you were to say, all right, well, what would Spider-Man look like or act like what would his moves be, and how would he literally move? You know what I mean? Like flips and jumps and all. Like, how would that work in this game? If you were to imagine that in the constraints of the game, I feel like this is kind of what you would get, like almost exactly what you would get. So yeah, does it not look like all that amazing? Yeah, it doesn't look all that amazing, but he's kind of all over the place. He's doing his acrobatic stuff. He's doing way too many jumps, way too many flips. Like, that's very obvious. It actually reminds me a little bit, because I just actually watched in real time, last night, The Amazing Spider-Man. I'm gonna watch 2 tonight, by the way. Wish me luck. He kind of acts a little bit like Andrew Garfield, because there's just a lot of jumping and moving that Andrew Garfield Spider-Man does, which I guess is fine. But that's really how this one operates. There's just a lot of added movement that I don't know if you actually need. You probably don't, but that's what we get. So again, it's not the worst thing in the world. It doesn't, I will say though, it doesn't get me like excited, which you would hope, I would say, you would hope that it would get you excited. It doesn't, but at the same time, like, I'm in. I've said it. I've said it on Twitter. I've said it here. Like, this is gonna be it. I uninstalled the game, last October. I've never jumped back. I said I would for Spider-Man. I guess unless something absolutely horrible happened, and I'm gonna get like a day or 2 out of this. I'll reinstall it. I have unlimited internet now. I upgraded it, and so there's no harm in re-downloading the game. I will play this for 1 to 2 days, and then I will most likely delete it and, make a video every so often, make a video when the game eventually gets closed down, because I assume that's going to happen next year, and that's kind of it. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Make sure, as always, you guys are subscribed. Oh, by the way, on the About tab of the channel, and you can just, even on Twitter, I've said this, if you guys want to friend me on PlayStation, Podcast Now is the name, it's the logo, you guys should know it, and I'll add you. If anybody wants to play, I'll be online online when this drops next Tuesday. So if anybody wants to play with me, and we can go from there. So it should be kind of fun. Make sure you guys have the bell icon turned on. If you guys want to follow me anywhere else, I have a Twitter, I have a second channel. We also have Patreon and YouTube memberships. All the links for those are in the description below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all on the next video.